You are me jolly collier lad, you've won this heart of mine. And if that you do win the day as you have won me heart, well, I'll crown you with honour and forever take your part.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Black Country History Hunter. Today is a little video, it's not a big one. We're going to be looking into the graveyard that is the Fens pools, folks. So this place, just a little short video about one particular object over here. But as you know, as many people did, we grew up in these areas and often we played in these areas. And these areas were important for the Industrial Revolution. This was where the scrap went. So Round Oak is over there. This was where they put their stuff. Now this train line which runs past me, if you look on the map, it's this train line here. That train line was important for the Fens pools and important for the Round Oak Steelworks especially. This is the way they went to the Earl of Dudley's mines, and especially Bagridge in the end. But an interesting place. Behind me there, or just in front of me there, was where them horses died, under that bank in that pit. Very early on that was, but Round Oak would dump all its waste here in later years and maybe earlier. One of the things that I found as a child, which I never really understood, is right behind the camera now, which I'm going to show you. This is all overgrown now, but we'd pass this way regular. And I know it's getting a little bit dark, but there, can you see that, folks? That is a train wheel. Yeah, that's a train wheel, folks. So I'll show you if I can, when it used to be very much open. So this is one whole big piece of slag. So the story goes like this. One of these pots or one of these skulls, I'll show footage of it now, you can see the skulls at work. Here you see the skull coming along and dropping off slag. You can see these monstrous slag heaps, these monstrous balls or bells of slag you find all over the Fens pools. And they were dropped off because they were waste, they were no good.
Sorry?
This is... Oh, do ya? Say hello.
Yeah, man.
You watch him?
I followed you on Facebook, actually.
Good man, good man. Nice dog. Yes?
Hello. And I know that it looked like an accident.
It was an accident.
Yeah, it looked like an accident.
But I said, did he get sacked? Did anybody get sacked? And he says, no, it happened all the time. There's another one over there. The train lines bend out to that one over there. But it's just impressive. As a kid, I never knew, you know?
Health and safety wasn't as what it is today.
Well, I said whose fault was it? It's nobody's, because the plug in the bottom melted.
Yeah, I mean, like...
It overheated. It happened.
I ain't an expert, but I know, like, when you're messing with molten metal,
Yeah.
you got a cast there, you got, like...
Yes.
And it might not hold.
It's not always going to work as planned. But great to see you, mate.
And you, bro.
All right, man. Good stuff.
You, bro, you know.
Brilliant, man. Keep watching. Nice to see locals interested. But yeah, so yeah, guys, so the plug melted out the bottom, folks. And what that did was, I'll show you a picture of what the plug might look like now and what the skull looked like. It spewed out onto the lines. And that then, straight away, they got to work fast. It starts to well, what the gentleman told me was it spewed out onto the floor and they pulled it over into one of the bays. They took the crane driver or the man who drove the thing around, drove as quick as he could into a bay. And if it was clearer, you'd see on the back of it, there's actually a print of the wall. So the idea being, if they put it into the bay, they can deal with it, they can contain it a bit more. It doesn't spew out everywhere and they have to lift up a 10-metre plate. In this case, they kept it to 5 metres by 5 metres. Now, it hit the side of the bay and then it was out the way of the men working as well. They couldn't stop work. And this bay must have been redundant at the time. But anyway, it spewed out and it landed on a wheel that was on the track at the time, so the wheel would have to be taken away with it. So yeah, they cut the wheel off, left it in the stuff, and often you see train lines sticking out because the train lines have to go as well. They replace the train lines and they replace the wheel on the wagon, so that it's not the end of the world. But it happened, you know, a lot of these accidents happened, and my granddad, Joseph Bedard, he was an internal railwayman, and when the gentleman told me that it could have been him that shunted it out here, you know, that just massive connection. You know, we're all connected in the area. We're a big family, really, and I just love that. I really do. Guys, yeah, just a snippet. I'm walking away from it now. It's to my left. This was the graveyard to the Industrial Revolution. When I was a kid, I don't know, you probably got stories yourself, we'd play in these trees and bushes. There was not so many then. And we'd always come across bits of iron, you know. Once I found a huge chain with a hook on the end. At this point, I had no idea that my granddad worked in this area. I knew my dad was at Round Oak, but to be fair, I knew very little, if anything, of him, because he died quite young, as you know, and my interest has been sparked because I want to know, you know, when you try and make contact with your roots and you realise there's nothing on them, and then you look into it and you realise how colourful and interesting their lives were. I mean, Joe would drive this line every day in his job. Round Oak Internal Railwayman, engine driver, big respectful job. My dad was a furnishman, which was a big respected job. You know, he was on Furnace 2, I think, Furnace, or B or A. I'll have to let you know, but yeah, somebody told me these things and I thought to myself, how amazing is that? So I'm walking down the line which he once drove. We've just come away from that amazing piece of slag. There's another one over there, which I might have mentioned earlier, which, again, I know what they are now. It's when the plug in the bottom, Ron told me this, burns out. And also another gentleman told me this, a man who worked on it. And the day that one happened, he was at work. He's got some amazing photos, apparently, and I'm going to interview him soon. And when I do, I'll let you know. Just coming out into the open now, folks. Absolutely stunning. It's just starting to get dark. We've got the 50 or the 40 steps to my left. Over there, we've got that amazing view. A beautiful top pool. The river ran down here. Absolutely stunning, guys. This is a short video. I just wanted to do about that, really, because it's always interested me, and I just think it's strange how there's a connection between the past and now. And actually, my family's connected with it. You know, my dad's dad might have been the one that put it there, and I had no idea what it was when I was a kid. I was just amazed, and I puzzled, because I always ask questions like, what the hell's that train wheel doing in that block of steel? How the hell did that get there? You know, it was a mystery, a puzzle. And we all know as kids, we all like a good puzzle. Well, I did anyway. Guys, going to leave it there. Going to go and get my monster drink. Hope you enjoyed it. Keep liking, keep subscribing. Don't forget to share, because it helps. Hope you're enjoying the journey, because I sure am. See you soon, folks.
All bells in paradise, I heard them ring. Bits gold on the outside and silver within.